This is John from Badminton Flick, the YouTube channel, and coach for Badminton Club. Before we learn how to serve, we need to know how to hold our racket, hold the grip. So normally beginners would hold their racket like this. So what we want to do is not do that. We want to have this flat side here and have our thumb just place it on the flat side, extend our arm and tilt it 90 degrees like this, and just tilt it a little bit lower. So now that we know how to grip a racket, I'm going to show you on that another angle where to position your racket and how high it has to be at the waist, and kind of how to not position your arm and how to serve properly. I'll be just demonstrating what kind of beginners do in short serve that we try to avoid, and also in long serve that we try and avoid. So firstly, for beginners, what they tend to do is, instead of serving from here, they like to serve out kind of halfway here and at their body. So what we want to do is try to avoid that and serve away from our body. How we want to position ourselves from this angle is have our racket. What we can do is have our racket, place it at our hip and extend our arm out like this. Because if our racket is above our waist, it's a foul serve. So what we want to do is make sure we keep our racket low, and therefore we serve it below our waist. So because that is the rule in badminton, where if it's over your waist when you serve, it's going to be a foul serve, and you're going to lose a point. So from this angle, how you want to position yourself is to have your arm extended out along your waist, tilt it after 90 degrees, just tilt it a bit lower, place your racket at the front, have your right foot forward, left foot back, place it at the front, have your thumb at the flat side, tip your left toe back and push forward. So I hope that from that angle you will learn the importance of where we want to hold our racket and how we want to position ourselves, and which area we want to hold the grip, so that it is considered not a foul serve. So from this angle, we're going to be learning about how we are kind of positioning towards our opponent, because from that angle it was a bit, you wouldn't be able to see this area. From this angle, we should be learning how to hold the shuttle properly, how to swing when we serve properly, and how to position ourselves towards our opponent properly. So what you see that beginners and club members or intermediate club members usually do is that they hold the shuttle like this, and what we want to do is hold the shuttle in the feather towards us. So pinch it like this. So that's the first step with holding the shuttle. So now we've got the shuttle held properly. We want to now have our racket, position ourselves in a way that it gives our racket then that space. Because beginners and intermediate club members, what they usually do is they don't give themselves enough space. So by doing this, they're not getting that swing where we need when we serve. Because beginners, they don't have enough power here. So what they do is they swing their whole arm like this. So what you want to do when you're serving is, instead of swinging the arm out, all you have to do is push your racket forward. It's like guiding your racket. Instead of using any wrist power at all, you're just pushing it very gently and just guiding it. So now that we know the kind of position of how to hold a racket and give us enough space, we're going to be learning how to position our feet when we're serving. Beginners, intermediates, what they usually do is they like to stand with their foot parallel to each other. So something like this when it's facing the front in the other angle. What we want to do is have our right foot kind of close to the corner. We don't have to be directly at the corner, just somewhere around it. And our left foot, if you're right-handed, this is if you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, it's the other way around. So if we're right-handed, you have your right foot at the front and your left foot just behind, but not directly behind. If you have your feet directly behind, what tends to happen is that you lose balance. So we like to have our left foot just across, not directly behind, just across. And that gives us that balance we need. So now that we know how to hold the shuttle, how to position a racket, give us enough space, how to push and not swing, and how to have our right foot forward and left foot back for right-handed. All we have to do is put all those three things together and put that into practice. From the previous angle, hopefully you know that how to hold the shuttle properly, how to hold our racket properly and give us enough space, and how we should position our foot. Imagine you are facing your opponent and they're about to serve it to you. What beginners usually like to do is, when they serve and they swing, and how I previously said, they swing their arm, it's going to come at you at a higher angle. So I'll be serving right at you and it's going to be a bit higher because they like to swing like this. Now that I've shown you how beginners and intermediates tend to serve, or the habit they like to do when they serve, I'm going to show you how I would serve, or more professionals will serve, is have the right foot forward, left foot back, shuttle in front of us, racket giving us enough space. And I want you to see the difference between this serve and the first serve, which was the beginner and the intermediate, where I swung up. Now you saw how the shuttle, instead of going directly up, it kind of dipped towards your feet. Now, the only reason I'm able to do that is because I have my shuttle in front of me and my racket face isn't directly facing up. To summarize from all the different angles, the main things I want you to remember is how to position your racket, and the grip, how to hold the shuttle. Angle the racket shouldn't be flat like this. So facing towards you, it shouldn't be flat. It should be just slightly tilted upwards. If you do it like this, we call this the face of the racket. It's going to, if the face is pointing towards the ceiling, when you hit the shuttle, it's going to go towards the ceiling. Why we want it to be tilted is that it'll go slightly just over the net, but not too high. This is John Wan from Badminton Flick, the YouTube channel. Hope you guys have a great day and hope to see you in my next video.